Yo, what's up, everybody? Insert YouTube, and I'm back with another video that I want to do for today. Before I get started my video, I want y'all I say I would appreciate y'all, for look at my videos and stuff, and always I said comment on my channel, my videos, and I will I continue to make my some content my better for y'all to watch, but I'm on my I'm still gonna be I still making more different videos for y'all to watch, and some people might not watch the video, some do watch the video, but I wanna give y'all my content. So, but okay, on to the video now. Okay, next video I want to talk about 50 Cent. The video I'm talking about the rapper 50 Cent on his life and his career. Okay, the video I'm talking about the rapper 50 Cent on his life and in his career. Okay, 50 Cent was my favorite rappers back in the day. I was young, so I just listen to him. And 50 Cent was a good rapper that I respect him on the lyrical. I say I respect 50 Cent on the lyrical standpoint, on his lyrics, on how he rap about his life and how he came from different backgrounds and struggles. But 50 Cent is basically I say he my overall all time favorite rappers. I said back in the I say for back in the 2000s, then up to 2010s era. When I was young. So, but okay, I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts about his life and in his career. So, 50 Cent was born in Jamaica, Queens, New York in 1975, and he was born with a single mother. I think his father had died or something, but his mother was a crack dealer, and somehow she he was raised in a single parent home, but he was 50 Cent was probably was a little child growing up, and his mother was basically a street hustler, and somebody he's trying to I think she's trying to support her son, but in the his life was about on how he basically grew up in the road I say he grew up in a rural type of city, which was a lot of drug dealing, prostitution, everything going on. But 50 Cent was raised in a tough environment, so to which he grew up in this bad neighborhood. I think his mother had died when he was about 8 years old, 8 years old. I think his mother was drugged by somebody, and somehow they killed his mom, and somehow he was raised to live with his grandparents. His grandparents. So I think he lived basically with probably 11 kids or something. I don't know, about 10, 11 kids, but he probably was raised in type of environment with a household I said full of siblings, but I think 50 Cent was raised to live with, basically learn how to grow up fast, And then he started then he started to get to more involved with the street life, and how he was basically involved in certain drugs, and how he was became a crack dealer. But 50 Cent was put in a survival mode, to which he learned how to hustle, and and he learned how to survive and switch. On how 50 Cent was basically raised with father figure, and how his life was basically made a change to when he was basically grew up, to when he was basically young, and then to when I said when he was forced to basically I still go out here and to do things like that. And like 50 Cent life was basically on how he trying to do great things. Like I think when he was basically probably young, probably 14, 15 hold on. I mean, I think he probably was 14, 15 years old. He was getting involved with doing drugs, but how he on let me see, I think he kind of got that attention from his mom. Yeah, his mom began doing drugs, and he started off doing drugs, and somehow he his life became more hostile and more how he got survived. But like his grandparents, I said, was more concerned of his life on how his life was basically trying to how to be he. I say on how he trying to like be involved with something else, but like I think he I think he had dropped out of school. I think he got busted in school for guns and drugs, and he was sent to a boot camp. Yeah, I think I read somebody he was sent to a boot camp when he was young. He got GED in prison. But like for the same life started to change to when he started rapping. Yeah, I started rapping with somebody. I think he started rapping back in the mid '90s. I think around '95, '96. I think or '97. I don't know. What year, but he started rapping, and like he's I think J-Man Jay was his mentor. I think he had taught him how to on basically on how to do music, on how to rap, and how he got more involved with rapping now. At first he got involved basically with the street life, and he got into rapping. Like I mean rather yeah. I think people who get more involved in rapping because like, they want to like escape the street life, the bad environment they're from, or they don't want to like escape the whole entire atmosphere of death and drugs and murder, and and how 50 Cent life on how he want to be on rapper on how he wants to do something that could be great, but like 50 Cent life was basically on how he trying to elevate his life from being a good old superstar rapper, on how he became a good rapper, on how his lyrics. I say more about his story on how his life was basically from on how his story based upon on his life, he got involved with things but like 50 Cent got involved with rapping, and his first album he made was called Power of Dollar or something. Yeah, his first album, he made was called the Power of Dollar album. Which I had like listened before, back in I think back a long time ago, but like for the same made first album called Power of a Dollar. No back so that album I said made back in the late '90s and the early 2000s, I think, but like first album called Power Dollar that he made I think like things even started like happening to his life, and somehow he got involved with some kind of beef with Ja Rule and 50 Cent. First I'm gonna get to the beef between Ja Rule and 50 Cent real quick. I kind of read some about on how the beef got started. Okay, 50 Cent and hold on. Okay, Ja Rule was basically going to some part to a party, something somewhere in New York, or somehow 50 Cent got to a beef because like himself that Ja Rule got to a beef with 50 Cent, and somehow 50 Cent had punched Ja Rule in the face, and because 50 Cent thought that hold on. First, hold on. At first, I think Ja Rule got more offended because 50 Cent thought that Ja Rule basically get all love attention from people though, and somehow you feel kind of jealous of Ja Rule, and somehow the beef between him and Ja Rule became to escalate, into being violent, and how their beef became more volatile and hostile to when 50 Cent got injured. Yeah, I think like 50 Cent went to this place in somewhere in New York called Hit Factory, and somehow Ja Rule and his partners had stabbed 50 Cent though on how he got injured, and somehow his life began to go down spiral to when the label had dropped him off his album on how the label had dropped him because he got stabbed up, and somehow he got beat with Ja Rule, and his label they won't be involved with it, so that you know so they dropped him off the album. Yeah, I mean from the label, yeah, the label was hold on, the label he was with was called Master something label, so somehow they dropped 50 Cent off the label, but he got involved with beef. I said with Ja Rule and how the beef, on how the beef, got involved with him, been involved with different rappers, and how, on how rappers, start to, you know, fight back at 50 Cent on how he got involved with rappers, on how he got into with rappers, and I don't know, I think he got more involved with rappers on how he got more involved with beefing. I don't know, but yeah, I think first I'm good to his basically hold on. Okay, basically second album called Give Us That Try album. Second album is basically Give Us That Try album which I got in my room, so but like the same made a lot of albums through the years, and he made like his third album called The Massacre, and they made his second hold on. I think he made his other album called Curtis or something. Yeah. 50 Cent was my favorite rapper that I was basically, yeah, I basically listened to I was young, but like 50 Cent is a good millionaire, a good artist and good rapper. He do a lot of things, basically life, and how his life was basically on how his life was both involved in doing stuff in life, and how 50 Cent could be a good, good rapper, good entrepreneur, and how he was basically, got out of the struggle from being a crack dealer up to a rapper, and how he basically known as being the most influential rapper of our time. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll tell you what you think about the rapper 50 Cent, and give me feedback on these rappers. So so y'all, God bless, amen, peace, love y'all.